Hello and welcome to this special edition of the Blogging Plaza, and this is kind of like an initiation for my newest computer. But before I go to the new computer, I just wanted to showcase kind of like the state of my the previous computer, the one called the Alien. This is an Alienware 15R3 that I got it in 2019. I believe I made a video. I made a video of unpacking this baby, and well, it's been kind of like many years that I have been using it. And before I go with the new computer, let me show you some few things that it went through. Like for example, you can see that, well, I'm not kind of like the most kind of like the best on cleaning the computer. There's still kind of like drops here and there. Probably some things, some moments when I sneeze. I don't know. I kind of tend to sneeze a lot. You see me on my videos. Everything else, the computer is kind of in itself is kind of fine, but then you kind of begin some crack ups here and there. Like for example, I will say that the lighting kind of gets a little bit uneven. That's more kind of like a hardware thing. But the biggest scar that this old computer is having now, here's one of those. See, now it have this chip crack, I'll say. This I realized it months ago, that now it's broken. Well, it doesn't affect physically. You can tell that that the material is deteriorating. But the biggest reason that because of what that happened is this. You see that the top plate is lifted. I think it's the material, but trust me, I can't even put it down. See that I press it and it goes back up. That has been happening for years, and I don't want it to give it kind of like something like a pressure or something like that, because I was kind of like afraid of damaging it even more to the point that it is irreversible. And I think this is a little bit of a hazard because anything can get inside. Probably an insect might come inside like a cockroach. And nothing much here and there. Everything else is kind of like fine, doing good. What else there is? Oh yeah, the battery life is this computer, because it's been working a lot. The battery is not. It isn't perfect. It barely lasted while disconnected. So unfortunately, I have to work it out. And as for internal things, I will say that it is having kind of like these problems with blue screens at random. Although I kind of begin to notice that it is happening. It is kind of happening every time it overheats. Or probably because I'm having some kind of machination here and there. But I was kind of having this problem kind of like years ago, and I tried to fix it in many ways. Like for example, it started out kind of like last year, in which it randomly kind of like it even corrupted the operating system to the point that I had to restart it. But then it started out again. I don't even know what was going on. And considering that now Windows announced that they're gonna discontinue Windows 10 support, I had to kind of make the jump. So with that said, it's time for me to showcase and open my new computer. Yeah, I know. How very professional out of me. I am filming this while sitting on the floor. I'm not an expert. I just do all these shootings by myself. I vlogs, I do it by myself, and I got a lot of space on on my desk that I need cleaning. You know, the usual desk that you see on my usual vlog. So honestly, I will say that this is kind of like the only place that I have kind of like a room to make this. But anyway, here it is. This is the new computer that I got. I decided to jump from Alienware, and I this time got the Lenovo Legion 7. I've been doing my investigation, and I'm hearing good things about Lenovo, especially the Legion 7. And the good thing is that I had it on a deal that in which they were having the shop where I went through, they're having this back to school discounts that they were giving to people that are going to back to school, and so so they gave me kind of like a discount at that. Usually this computer costs like $3,000, but this one got me for like $2,000. Of course, that I pay like I paid $300 more for a 3-year warranty, and so my computer is now kind of like protected, at least for the last couple of 3 years, as long as that is kind of like a major kind of like damage, like it gets broken or something like that. But don't worry, I'm usually careful with the computers. But don't get me wrong, the damage that my old computer has is because of the old age, and well, it tends to happen here and there. Specifications, this is gonna have a Windows 11. It has an Intel 9 processor, 32 gigabytes RAM, and it comes with a NVIDIA GeForce 4080 video card. I know that there was the option for NVIDIA card 4090, but it was more expensive, and in my case, I don't think I needed it the most. I don't think, and from what I heard, there's not a big difference, except for the pricing, and it's gonna get, and graphically it's gonna go 10% kind of like faster. Although I'm not exactly kind of like a gamer that plays that goes with this all very big AAA games. I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna go into Baldur's Gate. Although I just hope that it's good enough if I get the chance that I wanna try out Pal World and other games like that. I don't usually tend to play very graphical heavy games. Although I do need it enough to make some good graphic design as well as video editing. That's the part that I care the most. And also, there was also the choice for me to, how can I say, to upgrade it to 64 gigabytes RAM, but I don't want it to overwork this computer much. And honestly, this is it was kind of like optional. Let's still 32 gigabytes RAM is good enough. But anyway, I'm talking up, and now let's go with opening, just to see how it is. Okay, there's this, the usual sticker here. Let me get. I think that the good thing to that can help is my keys in this case. Man, now that I think about it, I think that unpacking videos went out of fashion. I think it's now out of fashion because people will say, why would I care to see what other have for bragging rights? Still, here it is. What's inside the box? What's inside the box? I usually try to be careful on opening these things. I don't want to ruin it. There's the AC adapter. It looks fine. Wait a minute. That kind of looks more like an extension of the AC adapter. Yes. It is the extension of the AC adapter. There it is. There is the AC adapter. It is of course on a box. Funny thing about the Alienware, I had kind of like a big problem with the AC adapter a lot of times. I buy a lot of the AC adapters because for some reason it always kind of like chips. The cable kind of chips out a lot of times. I think I still have the old one here. Let me go for it. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Don't worry, it's old. This is the old AC adapter from the how can I say, the Alienware. And if you look at it, do you notice this is kind of like, this is what kind of commonly happens on the AC adapters, and usually I get really afraid that the cables might snap or something like that. I usually end up buying another one, kind of like a replacement. Not very pleasant. They always comes up very expensive. So let me check how this one deals off that. Now why they have to put it kind of like in some paper thing or something like that. Give me whatever. Remove the completion before using. Over here may cause shutdown. Okay, so it is made of paper, so I don't think I need to feel too bad for breaking it. There it is. It's Legion. I do like this. I think that this part kind of rubs me a little bit off. You know what? I'm not gonna mess it up. I don't want to connect it. Oh, look at this. It's used. The connection. There is a USB connection here. Look at this. Here is this is to connect. The AC is an USB. Is USB. So that means that we're gonna. So that means this thing is so that means this thing is kind of like USB. One USB less to connect. And now let's go for our friend here. What is this? I think these are the instructions. These are the instructions. Let me open it up a bit here. Yep, here you go. Legion Pro 7.9, 16 inches. I don't need exactly I kind of like a giant one. As long as it is good enough, it's good for me. And by the way, this one is a little bit less bulkier and lighter than the Alienware. But anyway, there it is. Look at this beauty, guys. Here it is, the Legion Pro 7i. According to it, it's the latest model. And okay, I see that there is a specific port for the USB. And you know what? I like it that it's more, that the AC adapter is more USB. I hope that it doesn't make all this chip damage like my Alienware did so. It has HDMI, and I see also the connections. It has Thunderbolts. I gotta get used to that the headset combo. It goes here. And now that I think about it, nowadays, and now I'm seeing that they have to. The only thing that I am not exactly kind of like okay is that compared to my other Alienware, the microphone and the headphones they have two. They're separate. But I think nowadays now microphones are not exactly kind of they're now USB. So it's figure like that. And now let me open the here to show you the inside. I need that it comes the protection, 2 times eccentric support warranty, and it comes with this. I think it comes with that. And now here it is. Oops, static. Here it is. My new computer. Now it's gonna collect the dust from at least on my end. Let's see how it feels at least. The keys it looks nice. And you know what, I can get used to that. I like that is that compared to my Alienware, this one is lighter. It's not very bulky. Although I think that I have to be a little bit more careful when because sometimes I get too rash. But honestly, I really like this one. You know what? Let me do something now. Let's make something. Here we go. There you go. I brought my old one, and yes indeed. Look at this. It's smaller. It's smaller, and it is smaller, and considering that it has a little bit of the same specification from the other one. Oh yeah, it does come with the 2 terabytes each one. And lifting it, yes, the Lenovo is lighter compared to the Alienware. I can understand that the bulk kind of makes it a little bit more resistant, but at the same time, they say that the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So yeah, the lighter thing, the lighter tone of this one makes it more easier to go through. Oh yeah, this one has this is I use for the mouse because I'm not a guy who uses trackpad. Let me check out if it fits here. Bingo! I love it. I really love it. It has a jack port, even though it's a little bit upside. I think it's upside down. People are also telling me that the Lenovo has a better cooling system compared to other computers. It's called this one is from the Legion, warning infection hazard. I also want to tell you that I didn't show it on the video, but underneath of this computer is also a little bit chipping down. But it comes with the age and all this stuff. But yeah, it has a 3-year guarantee from the store that I bought it. There's some things that I still gotta get used to. I'm gonna check it out by myself internally because I have to set up putting the new the new softwares and all this stuff. But I'm satisfied. I'm actually very happy to see the Legion. But don't worry, Alienware. I'm gonna squeeze the juice out of you until you pass out. So this one is gonna stay a little bit on standby until further notice. But anyway, that's my unpacking of my new computer. At least for a bragging point. So see you next time.